Today, we're going to be looking at a few root words and how we can change the inflectional ending of the word and still spell them correctly. An inflectional ending is when you add ed, s, or ing to a word. Now, if I have two root words here, drop and wrap. If I add an s to drops, like she drops the cat on the floor, nothing happens to the way that I read this word. If I have wrap and I change it to wraps, my mom wraps my sandwich for my lunch bag, nothing happens to the word wraps. I'm adding a consonant to the end of this word. But I want you to see what would happen if I had the word drop and I wanted to tell you that someone dropped a cat. So dropped is adding an ed inflectional ending. Can you tell me what I did that was a little bit different? Can you shout it out? How many of you said that I put another P here? You're right, I did. Because if I did not put this P here, let's say I just had the ed here, the E would influence the short sound ah that O makes. So it'd be droped. And I don't drope a cat, okay? So we need to add another consonant here to close off this syllable. When you have two consonants, it closes off this vowel. So the E cannot make the O say anything other than its short sound, ah. Now, I want you to give it a try on your whiteboards. I want you to write wrapped with an ED. What do you think you're going to need to do? Pause the video here and write wrapped, either on a piece of paper or your whiteboard. If you're watching, it means you've attempted this. I'm going to have wrap be wrapped in past tense. Right now, my A is making the short sound ah. I want to protect the A. I want to close that syllable off. So I'm going to add another consonant, and then I'm going to add my ed. Now the same thing happens when you add ing. If I were to put the I here, I use my red. If I were putting my ing here, I have not closed off my syllable. There is only one letter away from the O, so the I would influence the sound the O makes. Can't do that. I want to preserve the short sound ah in dropped. So I'm going to double the consonant, then add ing. I want you to try change the ending of wrap to wrapping. Pause here if you need to. Did you double the P, then add ing? That's right. You needed to double the consonant so that your A still had the short sound ah.